This video is going to explain how to knit in the round. So I'm making a hat and I'm using circular needles, which is one raw long needle that's connected by a thin plastic cable that's flexible. And so I've cast on the number of stitches that I need for my hat all along my needle here. And then I'm going to make sure that my stitches are not twisted, so make sure they're all on the same side of my needle. This part can be tricky. Looks like this needs to get flipped. There we go. Double check that they're all on the correct side. And then I'm going to begin knitting right here. Now normally you would turn your work and knit backwards this direction, but instead we're just going to keep going the same way. So now my yarn is in my right hand. And I'm going to put on a marker so I know where the round begins. And then from here, the first stitch that I cast on, I'm going to knit this stitch the usual way, front to back. And of course my next stitch in this one is a purl stitch because I'm doing some ribbing going around. Knit and purl. So whatever knitting pattern you do with knits and purls, it doesn't make any difference. It's the same principle that you're going to knit the first stitch that you cast on. So now I can knit around and around and around and around to make this hat instead of having to make my hat flat and then sew the sides together. So that's knitting in the round.